nigga outside before sunrise. Old school ways, but I'm still a young guy. A real trooper, I be grinding on the front line. Hungry for the money, I'ma eat like it's lunchtime. Really out here, nigga, let's go band for band. Made a lot of transactions, I'm talking hand to hand. Based on the statistics, I never had a chance. Still I sketched a blueprint and I mapped the plan. First case crash, took me in for crack rock. 54th and Duwarty, that was the crack block. Stood solid, never folded like a laptop. Trying to get to school, getting banged on at the dash stop. Can you give me a pistol is what I asked Pops. Late nights walking through the ops on Ascot. Really repping for the team like a mascot. Doing stupid shit, I could've really got my ass shot. Second charge that I caught was a gun case. Got bail money, I ain't got a fundraise. Still remember being broke with a fun day. I overgrind cause debts can't go unpaid. So I'm serving like way to serve lunch trade. The 2 doors a Challenger, not a Mustang. Chop them down like a barber, it was one phase. Cameras everywhere, we gon' flush it if they come raid, nigga.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Young Woo back with another On The Block reaction here on The Block News. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, man. Not later, but right now. Listen, today we back with another Respectable Rants video. As y'all know, I like to call them reliable rants because he come with the facts, the receipts, the intricate details that a lot of other, YouTube platforms, they don't do that. They don't go as deep as Respectable Rants. There's a lot of them that do, but he one of them few that actually get the intricate details, you feel me? The title of this one is called Domer from Rollin 60s Get 3 life sentences for the murder of Rollin 60s members. It's another episode of Homies Ain't Homies. Listen, man, Rollin 60s, they like one of the more popular gangs on my channel because there's so many stories out about Rollin 60s killing Rollin 60s or Rollin 60s getting into something. It's so much on them that I keep coming across these stories with Rollin 60s killing Rollin 60s. So like I said, I previously did like a reaction to a collective of Rollin 60 gang members killing each other, but I know for sure that ain't the only one, and like I said, Respectable Rants, he get down to the intricate details. Like I just dropped one with Lil Munchie. Lil Munchie was part of the collective of Rollin 60s killing Rollin 60s, but it was collective. You don't get the intricate details. So, I'm not sure if that video that I reacted to previously had any stories on Domer. From the top of my head, it ain't really, I don't really know. But we finna find out right now, man. Let's get it.
Chip right here, and this is that spot right here.
Domer did it.
Crazy, rest in peace, Nip. The was talking crazy about Nip, talking about what he was gonna do to Nip. My aunt tell Cuz like ain't none of that going on over here. My aunt Cuz out. Cuz come back like 2 days later and Hood leave Cuz slump in the car.
He got the recording when Nip is telling the police, if anything happened to me, Domer did it.
Then he shot the girl she was with.
He used that against Nip.
I don't know.
Today's video is going to be about Domer from the Rollin 60s. We're going to cover how he was charged with 3 homicides and how one of them would be of Eddie Boy from the Rollin 60s also. But let's get into it. We're going to start off with Domer's first murder case, which would be on October 6th of 2008. And as you can see, Columbus Campbell would be Eddie Boy, and he was with somebody named Cavett Watson. The shooting happened around 12:30 in the morning, and there would be 3 witnesses that seen the whole thing, but 2 of them would give police statements. One witness was a lady with the last name Ramirez, and she was talking to a man inside the park in the vicinity of West 63rd Street. But I don't think Domer or his co-defendant would see her or the man talking inside the park. But she would tell police that she saw somebody wearing dark clothing shoot at a parked white Mercedes-Benz. The shooter then got into a dark-colored Nissan of some sort and drove off. The next witness would be a man that was standing in a courtyard to his building, located on West 63rd Street. He would tell police that he seen a dark-colored sedan occupied by 2 men, one Hispanic driver and 1 black passenger. He would then tell police that one of the men rolled down the window and pointed a gun at him and threatened to shoot him. The witness then ran inside of his apartment and went to the balcony. 10 minutes later, the black passenger that was in that same vehicle got out, armed with a pistol, and opened fire on the white Mercedes-Benz that was parked outside. And in that white Mercedes-Benz was Eddie Boy and Cavett Watson. Eddie Boy.
So, I've heard of a Eddie Boy before, but it was the Eddie Boy that was on Big U case. I'm guessing one of them Lil Eddie Boy, one of them Big Eddie Boy. It's funny because you would think a nigga named Eddie Boy got some type of Eddie in his name, but this nigga named Kavette Watson. But okay, this that. They said it was a Mexican passenger. Thought they said it was a Mexican passenger. It's a 39-year-old black man, Kavette Watson, a 60-year-old girl, black, died in the shooting. So this was that case where the 60 nigga was in the car with a 16-year-old girl. Now, it never really specified if the little girl was his daughter, because it was old enough to be his daughter, his niece, could have been his little sister, it could have been some of that nature, or he could have been doing some, belly shit like DMX, chilling in the car with a 16-year-old. I don't know. In that video, I said I wouldn't be caught with no 16-year-old unless they my people, you feel me? But it's a sad thing, because that could have been, it could have been anybody. It could have been his daughter's friend. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you got to worry about getting killed by your own homies. Like, you could be posted in the hood. You think it's good because that's your hood. Nah, these niggas got underlying issues. You got into it with your homie last week. He's still tripping off that. Now today, he's smoking some sherm. He's smoking some drugs. Now he got a thickening sitting on his brain. It got him ready to crash out. And usually some shit he wouldn't even take personal. He took personal this day. Whatever transpired between the two. Like, man, your biggest ops sometimes, they come from the same household as you. Your biggest enemies come from the same household as you. And nigga, it's in the Bible. Your household could be your gang. It could be the house you come from, your siblings. You feel me? But wherever your home is, your biggest enemies come from there. That's why that famous interview with Boozy and Vlad, where Boozy like, leave your hometown, is true. It's too many people that, got disdain for you or wish harm on you where you stay. It's too many people seeing you at the bottom that hate to see you at the top. You feel me? If you didn't have nothing, motherfuckers probably love you, but as soon as you start getting something, you probably carry yourself a little different. Motherfuckers will want to knock you off just for the simple fact, once niggas start getting money, certain women start looking at them. They woman might be looking at you now that you getting money, or the girl they liked might be on you because you got money, they don't know how to get it. And you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get it.
Boy was 39 years old at the time of his death, and his female passenger that passed away, whose name was Kavette Watson, was 16 years old. But a few days after their death, the male witness would tell Kavette Watson's brother that he seen Domer do the shooting, and they would both be hit in the head 4 times each. Police were able to link this double homicide to a shooting the day before, on October 5th of 2008. But on October 27th of 2008 is when they would speak with the victim. He would also tell police that it was a blue Nissan Altima, and he would also say that it was a Hispanic man driving. Police would then collect .40 caliber shell casings from both crime scenes and compare them, and they would see that they match and were identical. However, a month would go by, and they would finally receive a tip on whose Nissan Altima it was. He would get a tip that somebody from Rollin 60s named Tiny T-Bone drives a blue Nissan Altima, and he would drive by his house and see that vehicle parked outside on November.
When a nigga commit a crime on his own homie, I ain't never had no plans to do nothing to my homies. I ain't never did nothing to my homies. You feel me? But I can only imagine that once you kill a homie, it's other homies over there that dislike that. They don't like the fact that you killed the homie. You feel me? And not everybody reaction is to go and slide for that homie. Some niggas slide to the police station. Some people slide and make a statement. So everybody looking for justice. You feel me? The motherfuckers in the streets, y'all probably looking for street justice. But when it's homie versus homie, it's like a split. Because it's homie versus homie. You got some homies that's closer to him, some homies that's closer to him. You feel me? But sometimes the homie that get killed got the least amount of love. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you the nigga who in your hood killing your homies, I'm sure you instilling fear in your own homies. Like, I can't trust no nigga that I knowingly kill his own homie. How we gonna be homies if I know that you kill your own homies and you'll fuck around and kill me? I don't want no friends like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'll get away. I will handle it differently. But everybody handles shit differently. You can't tell motherfuckers how to handle shit. Just like you can't tell a motherfucker how to react to certain shit or react to disrespect. I ain't gonna lie, man. I remember I was young, like in middle school, 6th grade. I must have just started middle school. Nigga, I'm standing on 52nd and nigga, the Wardy, nigga. On my mama, nigga, I'm with the homie. You feel what I'm saying? And we watching the nigga from the hood, a young nigga bust at an older homie from the hood. Like literally, nigga busting at a nigga with one of them, you know, one of them like a 357, 38 type of pistol. You feel me? Whatever them guns is called, I can't think of. The cap guns is made just like though. I seen a homie bust at a homie. He missed. You feel me? I didn't even think the homie he was shooting at was this fast and could get up like that, but he got away. You know what I'm saying? But I witnessed homies shoot at homies, so it's like, damn, like, nigga, the hood ain't that big. Like, nigga, everybody know everybody's state. Nigga, this shit could get dangerous, you know? But listen, we finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get it.
5th of 2008. That same exact day, they would detain Tiny T-Bone and they would impound his vehicle. But later on, he would be released, and this is why. Even though Tiny T-Bone fit the description of the driver and he was the owner of the vehicle they were looking for, they would still let him go. Because while he was detained, he would admit that his vehicle was used in a double homicide, but he would say that he wasn't present during it. He would tell police that Domer went to his house and asked for the keys to his car so he can kill Eddie Boy. He would tell police that he gave him the keys, but didn't go with him. The officers would then believe him and let him go. But even though police had all these witnesses and evidence against Domer, they still wouldn't make an arrest. But on January 20th of 2009, which would be 3 months after the murder of Eddie Boy and Cavett Watson, the police would interrogate Domer's baby mother. And she would tell detectives that Domer and Eddie Boy got into a fist fight a month before Eddie Boy was killed. She would tell police that Eddie Boy sucker punched Domer and caused his eye to split open. This would happen in front of a bunch of people, including a famous rapper and Rollin 60s gang member.
Okay, so Domer got Dolphin, you know what I'm saying? Domer is Gray. So, okay, Domer is Gray. I think Gray is the same nigga who killed, what's that nigga named Scooby from Rollin 60s. So he got two bodies in his belt. I think in that collective, the Rollin 60s versus Rollin 60s video. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Rollin 60s versus Rollin 60s reaction. Them niggas was just killing each other, you know. And like I said, when you kill a motherfucker that's your friend or somebody you know, it make everybody raise their eyebrow at you. Motherfuckers that had the most love for you or the most trust or the most loyal to you, they, nigga, what? You killed the homie, nigga. You killed another homie that we love, or you killed another homie that's from the hood. Like, you killed the homie, period. Like, oh, like, you know, it's women over there that know. You know, a nigga, if you kill your own homie from the hood and the whole hood know, you putting trust that the whole hood ain't gonna say nothing. You feel me? That's unrealistic. Somebody gonna tell, fool. Nigga, especially if he have family from the hood. They gonna find out, somebody gonna tell, somebody gonna tip off the police. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, homies ain't homies. Like, your homie a dope in you. Your homie will rob you. Your homie will sneak up on you and kill you. Your homie will snitch on you. Your homie will fuck your bitch. Your homie will fuck your baby mama. Your homie will pillow talk to your bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Like, homies not homies, fool. On my mama. So, like I said, I can't tell a nigga how to react to a nigga dolphin. I know a lot of niggas that lose a fight and they want to pick up a pistol. If you knock them out, they want to pick up a pistol. If they lose, they want to pick up a pistol. That's why I say, I just try to stay away from this type shit. You know, I done witnessed too much shit. I done seen homies fight homies from a lot of hoods, and then later on, or the next day, or the following month, niggas end up pass away, and motherfuckers act like they don't know what transpired, but everybody know. You feel what I'm saying? That's why when you fight your homies, growing up I was told, you know, when you fight your homies, it's never really the same after you fight a nigga. And it ain't, you know, because some niggas hold that grudge. Some niggas wait for the opportunity to pop up on your ass. But some niggas that I didn't have fights with, we shake hands after. And I don't feel like they want to do nothing to me. But, man, this shit out here, man, niggas is killing, fool. Niggas is killing. And clearly, the Rollin 60s gang member that was a famous rapper, it happened in front of Nipsey. So, the dude Eddie Boy, he put his hands on Nipsey. I mean, he put his hands on Domer while Nipsey Hussle was around, females was around, other 60s was around. Just like with the Broadways, 11 Dudes Broadway, niggas don't like losing or being humiliated in front of people. Niggas come back busting at their own homies, so that's what happened. The nigga lost a fight, or if he was whatever, snuck or got his ass whooped. It said they was fighting. So it don't sound like the nigga didn't have a chance, but he's probably just lost, probably just got whooped. Like, I thought DPs and put-ons is something that's part of the game. You feel me? Yeah, but niggas get DP'd and put on when they kids. Now you take these same kids that develop into grown man that's emotional. You feel what I'm saying? You got a whole nother person, niggas that feel like they're above a DP. Because ain't no killers getting DP'd. I don't know too many shooters that's getting DP'd. If you know a nigga come back and kill your ass, and you know a nigga keep that pistol on them, niggas ain't gonna call you out for no DP. They might get shot. Feel me? But listen, we finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get it.
I'm not sure if this was Nipsey at the time because it was 2008 or if it was Corrupt. But there's a bunch of videos online of people saying it was Nip. And there's a bunch of videos online of people saying that they fought because of the things that Domer said he was gonna do to Nip. So Eddie Boy stood up for Nip. But unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, a real street dude's pride and ego won't let them take a loss, especially in the fashion that he did. And on top of that, I'm sure they called him Domer for a reason. But even though police had all that evidence, they still wouldn't make an arrest. And Domer and all his co-defendants would be free for the next 5 years. But 5 years later, on June 2nd of 2013, he would be accused of killing a Rollin 60 associate named Charles Westby in the Dorset Village apartment complex. The Dorset Village would be a clique or a subset of the Rollin 60s. But Charles Westby lived there, and so didn't Domer. But a few hours after that happened, Domer would be arrested. And
in that case with Domer, when he killed Westby, Westby was a nigga that he stayed in the Dorset Village. The Dorset Village, that just rolling by, I ain't never been inside them motherfuckers, but that shit look like a project. So you would say them like the projects, the low income apartments that's in the 60s. You feel me? And we already know what goes on in projects. Niggas kill each other in niggas pop each other in projects, niggas fight, niggas squabble, all that shit. I'm not sure if Westby was getting money over there. I'm not sure how much he was in tune with or how much he fucked with the Rollin 60s, but I think Westby put a gun out on Gray. You feel me? And Gray happens to be Domer. I didn't know Gray was Domer until now, because the video I reacted to was about Gray. This probably not the nigga who killed Scooby, but I think this the nigga who found Lil Munchie or some shit. Like I said, it was a collective of all that shit. So I could be confused, but yeah, man, niggas killing their own homies, man. On my mama, Lil Munchie, as y'all see, he got killed. He was getting too much money. Nigga Scooby from 60s, he put it in the young nigga's ear. Tiny Skull Drag, and what's the other nigga name? I forgot the other nigga name, but some savage ass names. Them niggas seen him getting money. Them niggas was living right next door to him. They knocked on his door and killed them, fool. My mama, homies ain't homies, nigga. If you out here getting money, fool, or even if you from a neighborhood, right? Don't put all your trust into your homies, my nigga. Because when it's all said and done, your homies is the ones that's gonna get you quickest. They'll get you up out of here quickest. They'll turn their back on you the fastest. Your enemy got more respect for you, believe it or not. Your enemy got more respect for you than your homies, because your enemy, y'all probably never even cross paths, but you know that this nigga might try to get you. You respect, nigga, you respect the land, you respect nigga warfare. So your eyes on point, right? That's for enemies, but your friends, they don't respect you as much. They done seen you at your lowest points. They know you trust them. They know it's easy to get you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and plus niggas rely on the fact that when they kill their homies that, you know, don't snitch. So niggas expect for them to be able to kill homie after homie after homie and nobody tell. Nigga, that's unrealistic. That homie got family that's from the hood or that know you did it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we finna get this shit back going. Let's get it.
He would be arrested with 2 other people. One of the defendants with the last name Wilson was real close to Domer, almost like father and son. But the reasoning behind why Domer shot Westby was because Westby allegedly approached them at one point, and he was arguing with Domer. That's when Westby would pull out a firearm and attempt to shoot Domer after the argument, but the gun would jam on him. The co-defendant that was like a father to Domer tried to calm him down, but it wouldn't work. That's when somebody else would pull up, who would be the other co-defendant, and they would all help Domer come up with a plan.
I guess he was really about to, he pointed the gun at him and he pulled the trigger, but it jammed. So it could have been a ghost gun, it could have been one of those high points. I'm hearing that high points are one of them guns that jam a lot, so nobody really want high points. But if you pull that pistol, you gotta be prepared to bust it. You feel me? You never know niggas take you pointing a gun at them as disrespect. So just imagine pointing a gun at a nigga and try to pull the trigger. You never know how that made Gray, aka Domer, feel. And his name is Domer, so that mean he, you know, I would take it that he do headshots. I know he ain't giving head. I know he ain't a Domer. I know he ain't sucking off on the homies around the hood. I know Domer stand for some killer shit, like he'll pop you in your head or something. Not no homosexual shit. I'm just saying. But listen, man, homies ain't homies, you know. That's why they say if you up it, you better bust it. Because, listen, it's consequences that come behind pointing a gun at somebody. First of all, it's illegal to do that. Nigga, that's a crime. If you point a gun at somebody, that's like an assault or something. I don't know. But you never know how it make a motherfucker feel being on the other side of that barrel and just watching you pull that motherfucker and it click. Motherfucker probably saw their life flash before their eyes. And you can't tell a motherfucker how to react to disrespect. It's still homies ain't homies. Like I said, if you feel your homie finna kill you, or a nigga you thought your homie was finna kill you, and your only action to survival is to pop that nigga, I would recommend you pop that nigga. You feel me? Still homies ain't homies. That homie wasn't your homie, but you don't want to be on the other side of the stick where you backdoor by your homie or you lose your life to your homie. I'm just saying, I don't want to be in tour with my homie. I don't want to pop my homie. I don't want to kill my homie. I don't want my homie to want to do none of that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that it happens, so my guards is up. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get it.
On how to get Westby. One co-defendant's role was to call Westby downstairs and into the middle of the apartment complex. And the other co-defendant, who was like a father to Domer, his role was to call Domer once he reached downstairs. They would then execute the plan, and Domer would shoot him 6 to 7 times. And since there was a bunch of witnesses around, Domer and his 2 co-defendants would be arrested on that same exact day, which would be June 2nd of 2013. But even though he was in jail fighting that body, 5 months later, on October 16th of 2013, they would arrest his co-defendant from the first murder, which would be the situation with Eddie Boy and a 16-year-old. But for some reason, even though he gave a statement previous in 2008, they were still trying to get him on a recording, speaking to a confidential informant. So that's the main reason why they apprehended.
Not only did Westby lose his life to 60s, to a Rollin 60, he was set up by other Rollin 60s that called him outside. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Westby might have been getting some money over there. Listen, I already told y'all, man, you can't trust your homies, man. I'm my mama. It's better to be distrustful or not have trust for a certain person you love, as opposed to putting your full trust behind them and then they snake you. You know, I know that shit'll hurt. But if you expect the worst out of people, then they can't fool you. They can't surprise you when it's happening. And then you're vigilant and militant. You got to be looking out for potential danger. You got to understand that the closest ones to you would do you. Man, I ain't going to say too much, but I've heard of situations happen like this where motherfuckers get a phone or use somebody's phone or call a nigga outside just for him to get murdered. A nigga will call your phone. A nigga will call you outside, nigga, just to murder you. Motherfucker will call. A motherfucker you think you cool with. A motherfucker you trust. A motherfucker that know you trust him. A motherfucker use that as an opportunity. Like, I can help you kill him. He trusts me. I can help you set him up. Oh, my mama. Man, fuck that nigga. That nigga trust me, though. Like, yeah, I be acting cool with him, but I don't like that nigga, man. That nigga did woo-woo-woo. So them niggas, look to the right, look to the left of you. Them niggas you calling homies. Look behind you. Them niggas you calling homies. Look at them videos, nigga, after you record them. Pay attention to who looking at you upside your head. It's some of your homies from your own hood, nigga. They hating on you right now, nigga. It's some of your homies right now, nigga, they wish you was dead, nigga. And some of your homies right now, they know something about you. They know something you committed in the past. Guess what? And they out here wilding. But in the back of their mind, they know, if this nigga do something I don't like, I'ma kill him or I'ma snitch on him. Oh, my mama, your homies will snitch on you, your homies will kill you. Nigga, your homies will set you up to get robbed. Nigga, set up to get killed. Nigga, set you up to go to jail. Oh, my mama, nigga, live their life free. Or set your child up to do the same thing, my nigga. These streets don't love you, fool. These streets don't love you. If stories like this ain't waking niggas up, like, damn, maybe I need to find something else to do. Like, I know niggas from the hood that don't like me. If you got niggas from your hood that don't like you, bro, how far you think that dislike for you go? I'm just saying, like, I be thinking deep. I'm like, damn, niggas don't like me. How long is niggas not gonna like me? Is niggas gonna not like me to death type shit? You feel me? Is niggas gonna dislike me to death? I'm just saying, but we finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get it.
Him, so they can place him in a cell with one. And don't forget that he would go by Tiny T-Bone from the Rollin 60s. Police would then place him in a cell with a confidential informant, but it's unclear how long after. But the confidential informant would ask him what he was in for, and he would say the ultimate, 187. In the next question, anybody with a brain would have raised a red flag and probably not answered. The CI would ask him, how long ago did these happen? And he would reply, 5 years ago. He would then tell the confidential informant that the same person just did the same exact stuff this year, but in June. Talking about the situation with Domer and Westby, he would then tell the confidential informant that me and him did one way back then, but I had nothing to do with this one right now. The confidential informant would then ask him what he did with the guns, and he would respond and say that he sold it to another neighborhood, about 30 minutes away. But with them speaking for a long time, they would eventually land on a topic.
Listen, it's not good to buy guns off the street. You know, if you can't get a legal pistol, I would recommend you not even get one. Try to get one legally, but if you can't get one legally, at least the one you get, make sure it's clean. Because it was a situation with the where they was from, some neighborhood, they killed the HA or something, and one of the niggas sold it to a bounty hunter nigga. As soon as the bounty hunter nigga got caught with a hot pistol, he told, like, what the fuck, like, nigga sold me a hot pistol, sold it to him for $50. So basically the same thing happened in this case. The nigga sold the guns to another neighborhood, so if anything, nigga, them niggas gonna go down for it. But I remember I was trying to get me a pistol out the streets, and you know, I was asking people, like, what if, like, how do I know if the burner hot or not? Like, what if it got a body? Nigga told me don't even worry about it because they gon' do their research. They gonna see that you wasn't there. Shit, nigga, I ain't listening to that. Nigga, you want me to, nigga, have confidence in the fact that if I get caught with this motherfucker, they might not put it on me because they gonna do their research and figure out who did it, even though it's niggas in jail for shit they didn't do. Right now, to this day, it's niggas doing life for crimes they did not commit, but somebody had to take the fall for it. I refuse to be the nigga to take the fall for it. So don't be buying shit up out the streets from these niggas. These niggas will tell you something clean, knowing something dirty the whole time. And listen, if you get arrested for anything, when you go to that, when motherfuckers ask you, because that's the main question, motherfuckers want to ask a nigga what he in for when you get there. Don't be talking to these niggas. Just be like some bullshit. You feel me? I'd rather not. Or tell a nigga, like, you know, I'd rather not speak. It's an open case. You can literally say no, you don't want to talk about this shit. Just like how niggas be in these Vlad interviews or the No Jumper interviews, and some motherfuckers be like, nah, I don't want to talk about that. You could tell a nigga you don't want to talk about that. You don't necessarily have to talk to a nigga about your case. Don't go in that motherfucker looking for a friend, my nigga. Because most of these niggas that's in this motherfucker, they not your friends, and they looking for a way to come home. Period. And if you gonna provide that opportunity to them, hell yeah, they gonna take it. This is similar to a situation that Baby Braves was in when him and the other nigga, I don't know his name, they caught that body with Stello from Hoover, you know, and there was a nigga in the car with him. He got, I guess, B Braves and his, I think his name Kilo, Kilo, they had bodies. So the nigga that was with him for that body on Stello, he get behind the walls talking like, he was like, yeah, I was present for this murder, but I wasn't present at this murder. You never place yourself at the scene of a murder for anybody. Nigga, I'm lying to a nigga I know. My mama, it wasn't me. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if I know you for 20, 30 years, nigga. My mama, nigga, when it comes to some incriminating information, I don't know. I didn't do it, man. Listen, they trying to get me for some bunk. Nigga, I'm not disclosing any information that my friend can use to tell on me. That's another thing, you guys. You got to stop thinking everybody your friend. Stop telling motherfuckers more than they need to know. You just meet a motherfucker, or even if you hang with a motherfucker, you got to deal with everybody differently. That nigga you went on a mission with, that ain't that same nigga you work out with. You don't talk about the mission you went on with the nigga you work out with. You don't talk about murder with the nigga you would go to murder with after it's done. You feel me? With the nigga you work out with, y'all talk about working out. You can talk about that, but don't talk about nothing incriminating. Everybody, you don't never deal with everybody the same. Like, I got homies from the hood. I deal with them all differently. Some of them I probably not fuck with. Some of them I probably don't even trust. Some of them I call every now and then. Some of them I might work out with. Some of them I might party with. Some of them I might drink with. You feel me? Some of them I might get busy with. Some of them I might slide with. You gotta have a different type of relationship with everybody, and you gotta have discernment on people you deal with. But listen, we finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get it.
About what happened in the Eddie Boy situation. He told the confidential informant that Domer called him and said to pick him up. And that's when he did. And then Domer said what he was gonna do. And this is where things get a little tricky. Because even though Tiny T-Bone was Hispanic, he was from the Rollin 60s, which would be a black gang. But as you can see right here, when he was talking about Eddie Boy, he would address him as that M word. And with him saying that word, I think it's safe to assume that the confidential informant was also Hispanic. And he would also tell the confidential informant that he really didn't care about Eddie Boy. He just felt bad because there was a 16-year-old girl in there. He would even get into super details about the shooting with the confidential informant, saying that when they pulled up, Domer looked into the vehicle and he seen Eddie Boy and the 16-year-old girl sleeping, and then he would step back and open fire on the vehicle. But 4 years after being arrested, Domer would be found guilty on all counts, and he would be convicted by a jury. And he would get life without the possibility of parole on one count, and on the rest of the counts, he would get a life sentence also to run consecutive. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Comment.
Listen, man, them motherfuckers do be doing that. Motherfuckers be falling asleep in their car in the hood. You feel like you safe. And you know, sometimes that ain't always the case. I remember I was having problems with certain people, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers was informing me. I remember a nigga called me like, yeah, this nigga right here, he on the block sleep. You know, I just didn't know what to think at that time. Isn't this nigga trying to get me to crash out, trick me off the streets? Am I going to an ambush? You feel me? Is a nigga trying to get me to think he's setting another nigga up for me? It was just too tricky, you know, so I didn't really act on it. But the fact that Eddie Boy got you getting into it with niggas from your hood and didn't feel comfortable enough to fall asleep over there is crazy outside of your car. And Domer, you a cold nigga. You see him sleep with a girl inside the car that's a little girl and you don't care. Like, man, these niggas don't love you out here, fool, on my mama. Like, these niggas don't love you. A nigga who a dolphin you and hit you while you not looking, he don't love you. A nigga that'll kill you while you sleeping. Domer killed his own homie while he was sleeping because his homie took flight on him while he wasn't ready, while he wasn't paying attention. That ain't love, fool. That ain't love. A motherfucker that love me, nigga, don't put your hands on me if you ain't my motherfucking parent. Nigga, only my parents gotta get a pass, and it makes sense for your parents to discipline you. Anybody else that say they love you, they shouldn't want to cause no harm to you. Whether that sock you out, knock you out, embarrass you, kill you, whatever. That's not love, fool. The streets don't love you, my nigga. It's bullies in the streets. It's people trying to survive in the streets. For me, it's thieves, it's robbers. There's no honor in any of that shit. You can't trust nothing when you out here in the streets. It's really a jungle. It's really a jungle. You got lions, tigers, and bears. You got niggas out here acting like monkeys. You feel me? You got gorillas, nigga, the bullies, nigga, on my mama. And then you got rats. You got snakes, nigga, on my mama. But listen, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Not later, but right now. My name is Young Woo, the Seeds on the Block News.
I be on the block like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gat gon' spit. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind, I'ma trap till I'm rich. I be outside like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gat gon' spit. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind, I'ma trap till I'm rich. First nigga outside before sunrise. Old school ways, but I'm still a young guy. A real trooper, I be grinding on the front line. Hungry for the money, I'ma eat like it's lunchtime. Really out here, nigga, let's go band for band. Made a lot of transactions, I'm talking hand to hand. Based on the statistics, I never had a chance. Still I sketched a blueprint and I mapped the plan. First case crash, took me in for crack rock. 54th and Duwarty, that was the crack block. Stood solid, never folded like a laptop. Trying to get to school, getting banged on at the dash stop. Can you give me a pistol is what I asked Pops. Late nights walking through the ops on Ascot. Really repping for the team like a mascot. Doing stupid shit, I could've really got my ass shot. Second charge that I caught was a gun case. Got bail money, I ain't got a fundraise. Still remember being broke with a fun day. Overgrind cause debts can't go unpaid. So I'm serving like way to serve lunch trade. The 2 doors a Challenger, not a Mustang. Chop her down like a barber, it was one phase. Cameras everywhere, we gon' flush it if they come raid, nigga. I be on the block like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gag gon' speak. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind, I'ma trap till I'm